Point number 5, public accountability. Public administration had public accountability while private is not. This accountability is the hallmark of public administration. Non-private entities are held accountable to the achievement of government goals. However, non-public administrators are not accountable for what they do and what they fail to do. Public accountability. This means under public administration, all the people who work, including the politicians and the civil servant, they should know that they are the servant of the people. They are in the government to serve the people. Therefore, they should carry out their work in such a manner to provide positive result for the people. This is what we call public accountability. And this public accountability is the hallmark of public administration, meaning it is the characteristics that makes public administration stand out from all other types of administrative system. And the work carried out by these public administrations or the people who are serving in the government determines whether the government achieves its policies and goals. If the people or if the government servant, including the politicians, have the accountability towards the public, then there's a very high percentage that the government will achieve its objective and goal. But if there is lack of accountability, then there is very little chance of success. However, under public administration, there is no accountability. Those private business people or individuals or associations, they did not necessarily try to have accountability towards the people. They carry out their own business, which they give much importance. They did not try to have the accountability of what they do and what they fail to do. Fiadonila accountability kan ti chuan mo puna la emo mo pungam kan suinania. Public administration chunga chuan sarkar na thokten an na tho emo tholo wanga ahong omre renga mo punan langam turni. Omje chu sarkar na thokte kha mipui chialo an ni. Chu an ma ni po anin thretur ni mipui te pon kan share ngai. Chu wangin mipui te dana na thok tura sarkarin ala mipui ten an than chua ten nia. Chu wangin mipui te dana thil tha peturin an na kha an thok thin tur ni. Chu public accountability kan ti chu ni. Chuanin sarkar na thokte na tho dana sarkarin athil tu mati tho ting nge tho ting lo ti kha alang thina ni mo chu vain sarkar na thokten sarkar na thok kan ti khan politician te po kan soitela sarkar na thok te khan accountability mo phurna langam khop tura nan thok ani chuan sarkar in athil tum ati lo tin na chance kha atam em ani ma se khatianga accountability mo phur ngam tur khopa riru an pu pe lo ni chuan sarkar chu a lo cham reng mai don ni chuan private administration waya chuan khatiang accountability kha ve lo ni mo mipui te ta na thil tha emo thil tangkai tur wati kha an tum ani lem lo a mipui te chia lo an ni lem chuang lo boka an ma ni mimal in re bol na an ma ni mimal sum do na kal puim ni wangin an ma ni ta na thaber tur an ma ni ta na lo na tam theng ber tur kha an ngai poi mo nia chuan an thil ti le an thil ti lo khan mipui te ta na thil tha le thalo kha tiang kha an ngai tu lem lo ni. Point number 6, large-scale administration. Public administration is a large-scale administration. It explored new fields where unreached by the private business activities. The activities and policies of government affect the entire socio-economic structure of society. In contrast, private administration is smaller in terms of size, activities, and diversity of roles in the socio-economy of the society. Large-scale administration. The area covered by public administration is large in the sense that since the government tries to provide welfare activities and welfare measures to all the people, it explored new fields that is unreached by the private business activities. It tries to reach even the most remote areas so that those peoples who are living there can enjoy the benefits provided by the government. And these policies and programs carried out by the government usually affect the entire socio-economic structure of the society. That means since it reaches almost all the people, it usually have impact on the socio-economic structure of the society. However, under the private administration, the area they cover is small. They concentrated only in those small areas where they can gain profit. Fiat don tai la large chu zau lian scale chu huam chin te na. So in public administration huam chin chu azau ni mo ram chung kil khor ber thangin malak na nei ni. Chu miam je chu sarkar in re bol na chi sang te hian an huam chin le an phak chin kha azau em mani achan chu ram chunga mi zong kha malak na kha tangkai pui thei tur khopa siam kha antum thriani chu wangin ram kil khor ber pera mihring cheng te thlengin huam vek kha antum thriani chu a huam chin kha zau mani mase private administration waya chuan an huam chin kha azim thrinani achan chu lok na an tel thei na chin tur chi akhan man la thrinani mo entenan i telecom company te hi nen tai la town le city chunga an om deuh vera thingtlang kil khora te chuan sumom lowa chuwain malak nan kal pui lo ni mase sarkar malak na chu thingtlang kil khor ber vera po school sakte health center sakte khatiang kha an kal pui thin ni chu large scale administration waya public le private administration tanglam na ani. Point number 7, essentiality of service. Public administration is accountable to provide essential service to the people, example, food, shelter, and clothing extra. Security and safety of the people are one of the major concerns by the public. Contrary to this service, private administrators are unconcerned about providing essential service to the people. Accountable to provide essential service to the people, meaning the primary objective of or the primary focus of the government is to provide essential service or basic needs to the people like food, shelter, and clothing for their survival. To survive, the first and foremost thing you need is food, shelter, and clothing, and that is put most important by the government. In other words, the safety and well-being of the people is the first major concern of the government. In contrary to this, private administrations are unconcerned about providing essential service to the people. Like we said before, those private administrators, they did not necessarily concern about welfare measures, or they did not necessarily concern about the basic needs of the people or the essential service of the providing essential service to the people. All they concern or their most and primary objective is to gain benefits or make profit from their business or their organization. Fiadonila essentiality kan ti chuan mambo atelawa kan thelo kan soinania chuwain sarkar chuan mipui te mambo zual mo atelawa kan thelo cho e tur che na in tur le kor hak tur kha angai poimo ma sak ber ni mo mi pui te en kol na ko nga khan thil dang chu khang choi tur kan nei a che na in tur kan nei a kor hak tur kan nei chon thil dang chu rồi mong in ala ngai to the ni ma se khang kan nun kan dam kho chu na na kan ma mo ma sak ber ho kha sarkar chuan min pek atum ma sak ber thina ni chu vain sarkar inangai poimo ber chu mi pui te dama kan oma mi pui te hima kan om kha ngai poimo ma sak ber ani ma se private administration hnuaiah chuan khang kan dam kho chuana na thil kan ma mo choi tu te chen nei tu te thom no hak tu te khang ho kha an ngai poimo ma sak ber kha ani lem lo ni an ngai poimo ma sak ber ero chu an ma ni ta na tok na siam thei na tur thil an ma ni ta na lep na om thei tur an ma ni business mo sum don na khang atana an hlok na om thei tur thil kha an ngai tu moi poimo ma sak ber ani chu chu atang lam na em em ani mo sarkar chuan mi pui te tan ei tur pek te sil le frame te chen na in tur pek te kha ata poimo ma sak ber ma se private administration chuan an ma ni sum don na lok na an ma ni ham that na khang ho kha an ngai poimo ma sak ber ani an public administration le private administration dang lam na kan sei zowa class le a kan chun zom lang